This is an example of a property that at one point used to have a large house, and now it has two smaller homes. Heavy gentrification in Portland, Oregon. That's the space between the homes. Little garage. A lot of this got done the last couple of months. It's got the smart meter proudly displayed over here. I think I'm going to do a little trespassing. I'm going to cross the line. Oh, I'm breaking the law. Oh my God. So there we see, it's pretty plain looking. It's a lot bigger actually than I thought, and the fact that it goes back, but you know, no real backyard.
See how the top's broken off of the steps there?
Right there?
The three vertical planks, the very top part is broken off.
Uh-huh.
See how that has a top step?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
They dropped it and broke it. They're going to have to rebuild the entire thing, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they did the steps in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, but now I look at it, those are not permanent steps by any stretch.
Oh, okay.
See, they're pretty criminally built, aren't they?
So would you say this whole thing was done about 3 months' time? Or
Yeah,
maybe a little longer than that?
About that. They tipped up the walls.
Look, they got the DuPont. It says DuPont on the paper.
Yeah. In about a week, they tipped up all the walls and had the roof trusses on. And then another week, they had all the roofing on.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that gets me is they said that it's a single-family dwelling on each side, meaning two families. But there's a double meter on each side. There's 4 meters. So I always thought that was enough space for 2 families, but it's only got 1 garage, so maybe it's one big family.
And their crew is probably affordable. From what we gathered.
It was pretty well thought out. I've looked at this thing, and this is very well done. I would be proud to live in a house like that if I needed something that big.
And what I mean is they had an Hispanic crew. Not that I'm for or against that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just reporting that as part of the facts that they probably got it cheaper.
Well,
And they're probably making a
yeah,
killing out of the turning of the whole thing.
I did notice that the cleanup was something kind of interesting because I don't remember the guy's name, but it was on the side of the trucks was a great big portrait of some white guy, some white executive, older guy. I don't want to call him an old guy. I'm older than he is, but the only people that were loading the truck or driving the truck were definitely, you know, they didn't speak any English, and I thought it was, you know, is that some rich white guy exploiting these poor guys, or, you know, is it one of those things like Jesse Ventura was saying, I'd hire a Mexican. They're the best masons you ever saw. They know how to work with bricks. You know, that if that isn't a racist comment, it might be actually true. I don't know. But
So I wonder how much.
I don't know if these guys hired him because they're really good workers, or if he hired him just because he's cheap. You know.
Yeah.
But every time people do that,
I think it's safe to assume that it was a budget issue, and
they drive
like
the
it
wages
is.
down, and then they use that as a leverage to drive the next wage down, and pretty soon we're having a race to the bottom.
So what do you think these are maybe going for each, or?
I got no idea, but I'd imagine up near 500K. I don't know. They've gentrified everything. It's amazing.
And so to someone from LA or New York, this could be.
Wow, and they're so cheap in Portland.
And this neighborhood that we're in is incredibly safe in comparison to neighborhoods in Philly. So for them, it's a win. For us, we're going, yeah, but what's happening to Portland in the meantime?
Well, I don't begrudge anybody moving to Portland. I stayed here because it was the very best place to live. But on the other hand, you know, all we need to do is fix it so that everybody has a good place to live. I don't just mean the weather, though.